I'm Josiah
I'm Elisha.
at Crawler Madness. Today we're going to be talking about the Mn82. So we're going to do a review about it, starting off with the electronics, starting with the servo. Okay, so the servo isn't the best servo. It's 7 grams, not kilograms, but grams. But it's not the best, but you can see that it turns pretty far. Yeah. So now, secondly, we'll talk about the motor. So the motor's in here. You can't see it. Like, no matter how hard you try, you can't really see it. It's pretty hard. The problem with it is it's pretty hard to go slow. Like, it doesn't have good crawl control. But it's not too bad. Like, we haven't needed to replace it. Neither with the servo. We haven't needed to replace that. It's all stock. So
one other thing with the motor is it's got a brake. There's not really small.
Yeah. And so getting out of electronics, we'll go to the shocks. So we've got single spring shocks here. Just normal. Pretty bouncy, as you can see. And at the back, we've got leaf spring shocks, which isn't that common for front single spring shocks. And here, leaf spring, but it doesn't perform too bad. Okay, now we'll talk about how the scale parts of it. So you can see it's got all of that. It's got the interior's pretty good. It's got seats, steering wheel. It's got everything, like the pedals and stuff. And then it's got Toyota license.
Yeah, this is an actually licensed car.
It's also got lights, and it actually works. Like, look at that.
Got storage in there.
So yeah, pretty scale. Okay, so now we're gonna compare this to an Axial Capra 110. Here it is. So as you can see, this is a lot bigger. It's like almost, the tires are almost as tall as that. Easy flex on that. So yeah. Now
These tyres are also 2.2s. So yeah, a bit bigger than 1.9s. Pretty big.
okay, so now since we've showed the compare of the 110, now let's see the 1.8. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, so these are also 2.2, but they're, I think they're a fair amount bigger. I don't know why. Pretty easy to do that. So, yeah, the tires super big. Okay, done with comparing. Actually, before we go to driving, I'll actually show you TRX4 body. Bash that one compared to it. That's like and then we've also got, that's the TX4 Bronco. We'll also compare it to TX4 Defender. This is also just a very tall, just SUV. And then we've also got another MN. So just to see two of them next to each other, just see what they can do. They can't really do anything like that. So, yeah. Okay, enough yet. Now let's drive. Okay, so now we're just going to see how it performs, everything. Starting off with just some easy dirt. So I'll just bring it to that. Just so you know how actual capable it is. Just so you know, this is also only $120. So if you're after a cheap and pretty small car, is what you want. Actually, let's see some rock. Okay, let's start off trying it. It's got some pretty good suspension. Like, let's see the suspension. Job on here.
Yeah, full suspension with no oil alloy on it. It feels pretty well.
As you can see, it's not the most sophisticated cars, like not as good as the 110s and stuff, but still pretty good for 120 bucks. That's Australian. Okay, so you can see the suspension working. I'll try to use this demonstration. I'll try to show it flex on this. I'll try to move things out of the way. It's not the biggest flex, but decent. Also put it right here. Yeah, you can do all that. But
That's no chocolate.
this isn't really made for rocks. This is more a trail running car. You might say it's pretty good for rocks, but it's not really made for that. It's kind of made for just cheap scale car.
Yeah. So far, I'm really liking this.
So now we can test it on some other tests like departure. As you can see, it's not that good. And approach. Okay, so now we'll check out its departure angle on this big slope. As you can see, it's just hung up. Not moving at all. You push it up a little bit. No traction. These tyres are just not good enough. You can buy better tyres, like $2 on AliExpress. But yeah, look, it's pretty good.
It won't take that easily. It's more of just traction problem.
Also, something that I gotta show you, which isn't the best, is this part at the bonnet. It's meant to be like magnetic.
It's not magnetic.
It's supposed to be magnetic.
And yeah, this is one of our breakages. That thing broke, so we just had to fix that back. And now it's a lot more room and it's hard.
Oh, yeah, there we go. See? Clips in. That's pretty good. Now, I'll show you some more clawing. This should be more fun. As you can see, it's got all the lights.
Yeah, rust lights work,
Brake.
brake lights work, even indicators work.
So you
pretty
can
cool
also
light
take your
kit.
lights off. And you can put it onto slow speed. That's wonderful. That's the shadow. I'll just show you speed, the speed differences. I'll just like take it out. As you can see, server isn't the best.
But pretty good for a 17-gram servo.
Yeah, that's full speed low gear.
It's not really low gear, it's like just following that.
I'll just get this place
Changes how fast full speed is.
And then
50%
we've got high gear, which is a lot faster and better. Honestly, it performs a lot better just always on high gear. I just always have it on high gear. It's just better. But if you're new to driving, I'd say just chuck it on low gear.
Yeah.
But for me, I would just have it on high gear. Most of the time, it just performs better. It's not as good as the 110, but it is pretty good. For its price $100.
And it's like,
What, $120? I'll show you some departure angle things and approach angle, since over there wasn't the best. Like on that wood plank isn't the best stuff to show you. But here's the real test. As you can see, It's got pretty good approach angle, but departure angle, as you can see, it just goes down, hits it, gets scratched, and stuff like that. But there, it doesn't get as scratched because it's got the bull bar. It's a pretty cool bull bar. So yeah, it doesn't tip too easy. See, as you can see, it's not tipping. I'll try and drive it down. Yeah. Right. Drive it down there. It does not work. Okay.
Your things are falling open. Look all of them.
See, yeah, these are super loose. Also, so you know, with this, you need to put most of the stuff on, like hair, snorkel, the roof
Yeah,
rack.
you can clip everything on. Yeah.
And you also need to put those on. And just so you know, you wouldn't want to be tipping this a lot because this is very fragile.
It's already broken. But this is not a brand new car. This is a few months old.
In like 3 months. Oh, yeah, that's an MN. So, you want a cheap car? This is a good car. You can also get it in tow trucks and all that.
Okay, so it was a really good, really cool release from Mn, another license thing. And this is an Mn supertourer, super cool, pretty capable for 1/12 scale. You can buy it from Mn, AliExpress, and lots of other places. But yeah, super cool car.
Yep, it's very good for its price. I would say it's a good car to buy. It's pretty good. Very
Yeah.
cheap.
And
I would recommend getting it if you want a cheap car and you're a beginner.
And it compares very well with other 1/12 scales. But compared to bigger cars, it's just not as capable.
But it's fine for how small it is. It's a cheap car. It's not that bad. So if you want a cheap car, that's what you need.
Yeah, and really good for its price. Like, very good.
It's only $120 AU.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bang.
Thanks for watching.